Okay, welcome everyone. It's Kombat Africa volume number 38. Now, before we even get into the action tonight, guys, just if you can confirm in chat, am I audible? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me well? I just want to make sure that the sound is crystal clear because we got something special lined up for you guys tonight. The usual first to two double elimination tournament format on the PS4. But I think the thing that's going to strike you guys the most about volume 38, we can hear you, that's perfect, thanks Panda Bear. The thing that's going to strike you about volume number 38, guys, is the lineup. Now guys, we've got the Elder Gods working in the background just to make sure that Nightbot is doing his job. But just to give you an idea in terms of what you can expect to see tonight. Guys, I'm not going to hold on too long. I'm excited to let this. We've got 8 men coming up tonight. We've got Careless, the Careless Winner, Sub-Zero Extraordinaire, Liu Kang player, Johnny Cage player. We've got him up tonight. We've got Mr. 5000, Gematrix is Mr. 5000. We all know him. The only person in the entire Africa scene that can willingly put himself in grand finals. We've got the Illusions boys, Killjoy 837, as well as Mark the Shark. We've got AI's Frosh 911. We've got Bilal from Kenya. And finally, fresh off his victory against Lord Shitstroke last night, we've got Mr. Gervs. Guys, that is probably 8 of the strongest Mortal Kombat competitors you'll ever see. And I know Panda Bear is listening now. Panda Bear decided that he doesn't want to take part in this evening's proceedings, and we respect him for that. Panda Bear, thank you for joining us. Just see what's happening here, guys. We're just trying to get the Elder Gods to sort out the bracket link. Normally what happens, just punch in hashtag bracket, or not hashtag, sorry, gosh, exclamation point bracket into the chat. Nightbot will send you a link which will take you straight to the bracket that has been finalized for volume number 38. That for some other reason, Shinnok and Quan Chi tried to infiltrate the situation there, so the Elder Gods are just trying to bring them to task. But for now, let me just tell you about the matches that's coming up tonight. Guys, let me just remind you about the lineup. There you have it, guys. Gematrix is Mr. 5000, AI's Frosh 911, South Africa's Mr. Gervs, South Africa's Illusions Mark the Shark. We've got Illusions Killjoy from Zambia. We've got Careless, the Careless Winner from Zambia. We've got Valve Overkill, which I actually neglected to mention a bit earlier. We've got him from South Africa. And then finally, we've got BGH, Bilal from Kenya. Guys, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. So while we just trying to get the bracket sorted out, if you guys can just confirm once the bracket has been sorted out, let me get you into the games that's about to take place tonight. First up, we've got Careless going up against Gematrix's Mr. 5000. So we're going to get those guys here in shortly. And hopefully while this has all been set up, we are going to get the Elder Gods to just come in and do what they need to do to make sure that this tournament runs as smoothly as possible. Careless Winner is in, as is Gematrix's Mr. 5000, who recently appeared on Sheldon's podcast, if you guys caught that not too long ago. Appeared on the podcast, and yeah, we got to hear a bit about Mr. 5000, mashed them buttons, 5,000 buttons, you name it. As you can see, guys, I'm on my own tonight, but if you want to follow FGC Africa on Twitter, somewhere on that side, you'll see there at FGC_Africa on Twitter. Also, you can just decide to follow myself at CharlieWolfGAM1. The invitations have gone out, guys, and yeah, we're going to get this games sorted out as soon as possible. Remember, it is a first to two double elimination. We are going to try and get all these games on stream tonight for you guys, and depending on how it goes, how the connection is, we might decide on the fly, let's just play a couple of games off stream. But for now, guys, every match that is about to take place in this bracket you are due to see on stream tonight. So let's praise the Elder Gods and hope that everything will run smoothly. We are waiting for these two guys to get into the lobby. See, one of them have already entered. And guys, just like that, we've got our first match. Darkadus going up against Mr. 5000. Now it's been quite a minute since we last saw Darkadus on Kombat Africa. He's appeared in a couple of events recently. He's appeared on CGL. He's appeared on a Salt Series event, I think it was, or in fact, he might have appeared in the previous episode of Kombat Africa. That's my excitement, guys. Just please bear with me. I might just need to disappear and get me some liquid refreshment, but that's all good. We're about to get this first game underway, guys. First to two, double elimination. Winners round 1. Mr. 5000 going up against Careless Winner.
Send in the clone.
Okay, I heard Melina. Wow. Now this is a first on Kombat Africa. Mr. 5000 going with the Melina pick. Not too sure I've ever seen Mr. 5000 play Melina, but this is Mr. 5000 at the end of the day. And
Sting.
Ooh, Careless Winner going with a new character as well. Somebody we haven't seen him play before, at least on stream. He's gone for the Scorpion pick.
Everything must go.
Okay guys, match number 1 about to get started. We've got Gematrix's Mr. 5000 going up against Careless Winner.
Round 1. Fight!
And already Mr. 5000 starting with the forward grab. In fact, the back grab to get his first 130 life points off Careless Winner. Melina with that fairly fast mid. Doesn't have the greatest of reaches in the game, but you know, I have seen a couple of people like Illusion's Killjoy make Melina work. Careless Winner trying to get back. Manhunt is the variation name, and very original get over here from Careless Winner. Guys, this is our first 2. Gets the forward grab this time. Mr. 5000 gets Careless Winner closer and closer to that corner. 5000 doesn't look to be holding anything back here. It's just missed out on a crushing blow. Oh, and I think that might just close it off with the amplified command grab and Mr. 5000 with that first round.
Round 2. Fight!
The mobility of Mr. 5000 is one of the things, one of his real weapons in terms of any opponent, but there he does land something unsafe and gets duly punished for that. Darkadus, the Careless Winner, trying to go for the grab, but unfortunately he suffers a crushing blow. Going to see 375 damage on the table for Mr. 5000. Slight bit of lag there, but nothing to be overly concerned about, guys. The connection looks good. The match seems to be going the way of Mr. 5000 at this point in time. 1-2 into the 1+3. Careless Winner in fatal blow territory, but that's not going to help too much. Mr. 5000 very swiftly takes a 1-0 lead over Careless Winner in the first 2 double elimination tournament. So I'm not sure what the thinking was for Careless Winner going for the Scorpion pick. I mean, we do know that he is a Sub-Zero main. We do know that he is also quite competent playing Liu Kang and I believe Johnny Cage as well. It's the first time I've seen him play Scorpion, and I must be honest with you, yes, for sure, he is going up against Mr. 5000, but he probably didn't look the most effective and most comfortable with that Scorpion pick, but he's hovering over Scorpion again. He's still hovering, thinking about it. The suspense is killing me, guys. Andy O'Tam in chat. The Flavor 13.
Sex machine.
And he gone for Johnny Cage, or has he? He's still contemplating, taking some time on the character select screen. Not gonna blame him for that at all.
Don't fall in.
32 guys already in chat, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening, this Monday evening, on this very cold Cape Town. But guys, we're gonna warm you up with some fire matches here tonight.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Johnny Cage. Already starts in the front, does Careless Winner, but suffers the first command grab of the round. I believe the first of many, surely. Nice to see a lot of the hitbox issues that were plaguing Johnny Cage in certain matchups have been fixed. There's still one or two characters, I believe Joker included, that does get away from basically working the fireball after blocking the back 3-4, but Careless Winner doing really well so far in this opening exchanges of game number 2 here. Open Melina up again, and Careless Winner takes that first round. Catch these hands, says Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage teased at the end of the Mortal Kombat 2021 reboot movie. Probably one of the worst video adaptations, or video game adaptations rather, for me personally, but I don't suppose we expected too much from a video game movie. That's a crushing blow, 350. Not the most damaging combo to finish off with a crushing blow especially, but Mr. 5000 gets himself into a decent life lead in round number 2 here. Clear for in chat. I see you, Eric the Hunter, as well. Player 1. See you guys all as Careless Winner. Doing really well to try and stay in this match. No punish coming off there. Tries to go for the downfall into the nut punch. Duly blocked by Mr. 5000. Closes it out with the forward throw. Mr. 5000 on match point right now against Careless Winner. As to be said, Careless Winner is doing much better with the Johnny Cage pick. Oh, that was an input error. Surely. 5000. Lifting it up a little bit with that low projectile. And continue to convert it. 222. Oh, threw out one of the 5000 buttons that he happens to be pressing and worked in his favor there. Oh, and again, no punish coming through there from Careless Winner, but he does land the crushing blow. Mr. 5000 gonna hold on to that meter. No. And again, he's trying the down 4 into the nut punch. Not sure that is the most effective. Mr. 5000 surely gonna close this game and does so with the bottom, or with the low sides rather. Mr. 5000 closes out game number 1, taking a 2-0 win and advancing on the winner side of the bracket. Careless Winner not out of the tournament, as you all should know, guys. Only down to the lower bracket. Mr. 5000 with the first 2-0 victory of the evening over Careless Winner. And Mr. 5000 advances into the next round. Guys, we have received a request from Killjoy that his game is just going to be a little bit postponed. So what we are going to do now, guys, is we're going to go into our next match. The match between BGH and Valve Overkill. Now, we've seen BGH do what BGH does. Remember, this was the guy that was the runner-up in the CGL, took place about 3 months ago. And he's going to be going up against Valve Overkill, who, in fact, last week was in that top 4 of consulting with the ESCOM gods, where he is one of 4 South African players who are going to meet the remaining 4 non-South African players to take part in a top 8 finale. That's happening on Thursday the 24th. But for now, guys, let's get BGH and Valve Overkill into this lobby as we speak. BGH and Valve Overkill. Both invites have been sent out. Guys, so while we're waiting there, I'm just going to get me some refreshments, guys. But please enjoy yourself in the chat. Leave a like. Subscribe to FGC Africa. Follow FGC Africa. If you are interested in our socials, guys, simply exclamation point and that social platform. So it's exclamation point Twitter, exclamation point Facebook, exclamation point Twitch, I believe. Mess around in chat. I'm sure you'll find something there. And don't forget, guys, please drop a like. We are currently sitting on 642 subs, and I'm sure with your help in the push, we'll get closer and closer to that 1,000 mark. Guys, the match is about to start. We've already got 1 player in the COT lobby right now. We are simply waiting on BGH to join us. BGH is here. It's about to go down, guys. Game number 2. Okay, that's very difficult to call this particular match here, guys, because as we saw, Mr. 5000 advancing fairly comfortably into the next round of the winner's side. Our next round 1 winner's side match, BGH versus Valve Overkill.
Ugly.
Now, BGH looks to be going with one of these characters that I must be honest with you, I hate. I absolutely hate this character. And I'll tell you why. For those of you that main Cabal, I've got no problem with whatever game or whatever character you guys choose, but this is like Super Mario, and the pick that Valve Overkill has gone for is actually not the worst pick, because Shao Kahn has an absolutely godly down 2. Couple of other anti-air options as well, because I can guarantee you Cabal's going to spend the majority of this time in this game in the skies. Valve Overkill versus
Fight.
BGH. Now mark my words, guys, so much time is going to be spent in the air. Super Mario has entered the fray in Mortal Kombat. Forward 4 for next this time, a wake up 3. Valve Overkill, even though Shao Kahn has received quite recently a fair amount of buffs, the variation name is still Buff Shao. And BGH takes the first. You should change your variation name to Jumpman. I'm going to get to what I described Cabal as when I just shared my absolute dislike for the character. So Cabal is the kind of player that if you cannot play Mortal Kombat, he can make you able to play. If you play poorly, he makes you play better. If you play good, he makes you play great. And if you're a great player, he makes you godlike. Ooh, and there's the armor breaker there. And I don't think anybody in chat is going to disagree with me on that, because in my mind, Cabal has become the new upgraded Jackie Briggs. There's so many Cabals appearing out of the woodwork now. Suddenly people are playing Cabal. And we saw Lord Shitstroke suffer at the hands of Cabal last night on stream. Anticipating the breakaway there, not coming. And again, I'm falling for that amplified down back 4. Cabal access to that teleport. Just being walked down by Shao Kahn and gets shimmied, opened up, and just like that, BGH does a brutality. That's going to be a 10 here on Kombat Africa, but Bilal goes into a 1-0 lead over Shao Kahn. Now, I must be honest with you, Shao Kahn didn't play that second round too badly, and in fact, that game could have gone either way. But I think with Cabal's aerial presence, his controlling of the skies, and of course his mobility, Shao Kahn was always on the back foot there going into the closing stages of that particular match. Now, is Valve Overkill going to go for a noob Cybot pick, which I believe is seen as a bit of a counter pick for Cabal? And in fact, without my words even going cold, that's exactly what Valve Overkill has gone for. Jumpman is the variation that Bilal played, so he's obviously stuck to that particular variation. And I'm sure he knows that.
Kronika's timepiece.
Okay, the match is about to get going, guys.
Round
Okay, guys, according to the Elder God, the bracket link has been sorted out. So, guys, type ! bracket in the chat, and you will be able to see a live bracket as things are. The matches are going to be updated the moment the match is concluded. Mr. 5000 match, as you will see, already been updated. The match he had with Careless Winner. So, ! bracket in the chat. I will send you a link. Nightbot will send you a link to get a view of exactly what the bracket is looking like for this evening. Okay, so Valve Overkill with the noob Cybot pick, tried to go for the anti-air, but this is the kind of character you're playing against, unfortunately. And of course, in Mortal Kombat with the crushing bloker next this time, though. Valve Overkill, oh, that would have been so unfortunate, but he lives to see another day. Goes for another forward grab here. Valve Overkill closing in on round number 1 of game number 2. Waiting patiently for Ball to take to the skies. Is there a custom blow loaded here? No, there is not. Oh, great. Micro duck and the 113 closes it out. Valve Overkill not out of this game just yet. Great awareness there by Valve Overkill. Waiting for that 1-1 to come out. Micro duck the first one and answered with his own 113 to close out that particular game. Back 1-2 up 2. Back 1-2 up 2 again. Amplified slide connects this time from Valve Overkill. Oh, unfortunately gets opened up or just misses out on the chance to punish. Doesn't amplify that, so got away with a bit of murder there, but didn't last too long. Bilal answers immediately back with some sort of a punish. Just a bit too late on the air escape there, so missing out on that back two. And that's going to be the round for Bilal. Match point for Bilal now.
Final round.
Going into final round, round number 3 of game number 2 here. Is Valve Overkill going to just keep his patience, keep his composure, and try to get this win here? Scouting the... Oh, so close there for Valve Overkill. He's not out of this game just yet, guys. And I'm sure anybody in chat who is looking to support Valve Overkill here tonight, realizing that he's not too far from turning this around here, but eating yet another grab from the ball, and just so much of his time spent in the airs here. Super Mario all over the show here. Opens it up. couple of new faces in chat as Valve Overkill just needs to wait patiently. Oh, and this could be problems. Nope, not just yet. Doesn't get opened up. He's keeping his composure. He's trying to stay patient. And he gets the jumping one to close out that game. And he's going to brutality here for sure. I would brutality too. But Valve Overkill gets himself on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match. One game apiece. Valve Overkill against BGH, Bilal, Bob, Grant, Hill. One game apiece, guys. Well, immaculate patience just displayed there by Valve Overkill to close out that game number 2 there. Leveling the score at one game apiece now. Bilal has the luxury of being able to choose whoever he wants to on the character select screen. And is he going to think twice about going back to Cabal? We know he's got the Raiden that he's been playing recently. He's got so many characters. I mean, Bilal, one of the African players that plays this game at the highest level. So there's no guarantee who he's going to choose here. Hovering over Sub-Zero, I think by default. Still hovering over Sub-Zero. Locked into Sub-Zero. Guys, just a reminder, if you are tuned into the stream or if you are participating, just remember, just for the interest of fairness, when it comes to the stage select, please opt for the random select and let the AI decide which background, which map you're going to be fighting on. One game apiece, and it looks like we're going to the Big Head Bone Temple. Another scrim. Don't block high, says Bilal. Back three into the forward grab. Bilal starting this game off fairly well. So far so good for Bilal. Now we saw in a couple of weeks back we had a Sub-Zero versus Loop Cyber tournament, and by the looks of it, it seemed like this was Loop Cyber's game. Bilal controlling space, controlling neutral, and basically biding his time, waiting for his opening, and does so in spectacular fashion to close out round number 1 of game number 3 here. Valve Overkill is to win 2 successive rounds if he's going to advance on the winner side here. Bilal, one more victory, secures himself a spot in round number 2. Ooh, it's all falling apart for Valve Overkill at the moment. Finds his opening, does Valve Overkill. Oh, and just like that, we're gonna probably see a brutality.
Your soul will never.
Bilal advances to the next round of the winner side. Valve Overkill sent down to the lower bracket, but much closer a match than the match before this, guys. Bilal taking a 2-1 over Valve Overkill. And now we're gonna go into our next game, guys. Illusions Mark the Shark, going up against a guy who's obviously hot off the heels of an impressive victory last night. We saw Mr. Gervs take out Ngoni for the first time on stream by 10 games to 5 in the first to 10. No money on the line this time, but definitely bragging rights, and I can tell you one thing for sure, guys, the guys have bragged. Mr. Gervs, in the glory of his victory over Lord Shitstroke last night, but this time around, slightly different prospect because he's going to be going up against none other than the Khan of Africa, Illusions Mark the Shark. So we're going to get these guys into the lobby right now, guys. And thank you to everybody that's joining us in chat. We've got Kenny Reborn, I see you there. I see the second chosen one. I see Frosh 911 in there as well. Frosh, your match against Illusion's Killjoy is going to be taking place immediately after this particular match. Mark the Shark, where are you? Must be appearing offline. Let's just double check to make sure he is here. I see him. The invites have been sent. Okay, let's just see Lord Slams. Jody Davids, I see Gordy in chat, Sanazuki. General Jaeger, I see you in chat as well. Guys, just thank you to all 36 of you Afrikaans in the chat right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it, guys. And as usual, what we do on this side is we just provide you with top quality African entertainment. And so far, so good. We've seen Mr. 5000 take out Careless Winner by 2-0. And then just recently we've seen Bilal take out Valve Overkill in a slightly closer encounter, going 2-1 in favor of BGH. I believe we have Mark the Shark already in the Koth lobby. We are just waiting on Mr. Gervs to join us as well. Sheldon Fortune, I see you in chat as well, buddy. Welcome. Just making sure that Mr. Gervs has gotten his invite. Already 28 likes, guys. Thank you so much for the support. That really does help the channel out. One day we're going to get the YouTube algorithm to look at our African streamers more favorably. And once that happens, guys, we're going to see the likes of FGC Africa, Titans of Africa, Charlie Wolf Gaming. We're going to see them just amass thousands and thousands of subscribers with your help. We are just waiting on Jivan. I think Jivan might be ducking. Ngoni? I think Jivan is ducking. Jivan, where are you? Okay, he's joining, guys. He has joined. He's in the lobby. That's what we want to see. We want matches, guys. We don't like to wait. We want matches to take place as soon as possible. The match is about to take place right now. Mark the Shark from Illusions going up against Mr. Gervs. First to two, guys. First to two. Now,
Total Khan.
Mark the Shark going with the 3-totem extraordinaire Total Khan. I didn't actually see the variation. Mr. Gervs already loading an OS just in the event that he goes down. He'll just blame the lag. No, I'm kidding. Mr. Gervs, you've got this. Mark the Shark, you've got this too. Who wants it more? Nope. Mr. Gervs has left the game. Okay, Mr. Gervs is just busy changing internet. Okay. While Mr. Gervs does that, guys, maybe a good time to just remind you that FGC Africa have a Matcherino link. So type in hashtag donate And basically what happens is it will take you to a Match Arena page, and if you want to contribute whatever amount to the Match Arena prize pot, not for tonight's event, but when we do host an event such as, for example, a special event, a Kombat Africa event, or something where prize money is going to be taken into account, we are basically building up a kitty for the competitors to actually be incentivized apart from just entertaining you guys on stream. So if you have the heart to donate some of your hard-earned cash, please type in !donate, donate whatever amount to the Match Arena link, and by the time FGC Africa does run a really big event, we've got a prize pool to then split amongst the competitors, which I think these guys deserve at the end of the day. So there we go, guys. Hashtag donate. Go to the Match Arena link and yeah, donate some of your hard-earned cash to the cause. It's for the players, it's for Africa, and we can see some of these great entertainers being incentivized as they were recently. Charlie Wolf and FGC Africa recently held a Defenders of the Realm tournament and were able to amass within about a week and a bit 3,000 South African rand, which was split between the top 4 of that particular event. So guys, just think about it, consider it, and if you are really wanting to help the FGC in Africa grow, donate to that prize pool and see your donation being shared amongst the top competitors in one of our bigger events in the upcoming future. Okay, we're just waiting on Mr. Gervs to get back. Okay, he's asked for another invite, so I wonder if he knows that he can actually just use the same invite, but be that as it may. Okay, invitation has been sent. How does the PS5 feel? Honestly, it feels like a really powerful console. Loading times are absolutely fantastic. The DualSense 5 does take a bit of getting used to, but so far so good. Loving it. Especially being able to play God of War and Spider-Man Miles Morales on 60 frames per second. That is, yeah, that's something else. Mr. Gervs has finally joined us. 33 millisecond ping against Mark the Shark, 66 millisecond ping. Mr. Gervs around the corner from me. And this match is about to go down, guys. Mark the Shark going up against Mr. Gervs.
Aztec ass kicker.
Are we going to see Super Mario come out again? Are we going to see Super Mario come out again? Are we going to see Super Mario come out again? Of course we are. What is this sorcery I see? Fucking Cabal.
The hourglass.
I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Cabal, my favorite character in MK11, going up against the Aztec Emperor. Kotal Khan.
Surrender, and death will be painless.
Like I told Baraka, your beefs with Kato.
As he told you, all Black Dragon are culpable.
Round 1.
Okay, that is the intro rock, guys. Kotal Khan versus Cabal. Mark the Shark has one totem out. Oh, just the YOLO nomad dash. This character is absolutely busted. Know your plan. Airborne ballast. Well, he's definitely airborne, but he gets a nice 250 pizza and he just goes for yet another raw nomad dash. This is the first time I've seen a... Actually, you know what? It's probably not. I mean, Cabal, just one of these characters, can be a decent amount of damage. It's not going to kill, but Mark the Shark fighting his way, clawing his way back into this game against this airborne Kabalas. 435 plus with extra 460 damage. Where's the YOLO? Where is the YOLO? Where's the YOLO? Stop. Air to air, and Cabal wins that exchange. Of course, Cabal's going to win an air exchange.
Round 2.
This is the kind of character he is. He just stays airborne. Mark the Shark gets the forward 1-2 into the command grab. 1, 2 totem. Hook, opened up. 3 totems. That's going to do a chunk of damage. 328 already, probably going to be close to 400. 404. Wake up button from Mr. Gervs. Up, wake up, and Mark the Shark on his back.
Final round. Fight.
Nope, that's going to be a punish. Nope, he decides to just go for the setup with a bit of a totem. That's going to do a bit of extra damage there. 200 plus, 21%. 2 totems out, 1 disappears. 2 totems out, Mark the Shark. Oh, suffers yet another nomad dash and the armor break crashing blow. 28% coming through from Cabal, and again we see Mark the Shark just maximize that damage with the down 2 in the event of a breakaway. Short up there from Cabal, not out of it just yet, but that's going to be the game surely. Mark the Shark takes game number 1.
Finish him.
Now, apart from the 1 or 2 raw nomad dashes and his constant being in the air, that's the way the Cabal is played. Gervs did not do too badly in that particular match, so he's going to go into game number 2 surely, thinking to himself, he's got a chance here. He's definitely got a chance against Mark the Shark, but Kotal Khan looking to actually be a good pick against this Cabal. Obviously that down, he's got the can't cut as opposed to the saw attack. I'm not sure what exactly that thing is called. That big gigantic saw on his back, which you can use as an anti-air, and Gervs is actually going to be a little bit silly if he goes for a different character here. He did not do too badly with Cabal. In fact, so much so, my advice to Mr. Gervs, if I were whispering in his ear right now, which I'm not, stick to Cabal.
Captain Hooks.
You heard me. Lord Slams in chat. Art department in chat as well. Supporting his boy Illusion Mark the Shark. Lord Slams, Chimba Mutali, Killjoy himself. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. 1-0 in favor of Mark the Shark. Mr. Gervs with his Cabal, the Super Mario like Cabal. I think Cabal must go for a name change. And this is the red Cabal. You can call this one Mario, and the other skin, we had a bit of green in it, we'll call him Luigi. 1-1-1 into the Nomad Dash. Just misses out that air buzzsaw. Oh, just swings the sword there, hoping to connect. I wonder if he buffered the input of the the totem with that standing 4 there. And again, we see the standing 4 come through there from Mark the Shark. Short up. Corner pressure here. Backing off. But at a range that actually just nullifies Mr. Gervs' option to want to just go for a jump. Why does this character jump so much? Staying grounded at this point in time, Mr. Gervs, and that's an opening that he needs in the catch out surely. And does exactly that. The right decision in my mind. The right decision in my mind. Close out the game, close out the round rather. Go into round number 2 with a little bit of momentum and see if you can close it out again. Gervs takes that first round, guys.
Round 2. Fight.
Shark fighting his way back here in round number 2. Nomad dash is blocked, and that is as punishable as they come. Mortal Shark fighting back here and lands the forward grab, keeps Gervs in the corner, puts himself on match point now in this game number 3 of round number 1. Still on the winner's side, guys. There from Mr. Gervs. Short up, kick. Oh, Nomad dash connects this time. This is going to do a fair amount of damage. No meter. Mark the Shark in a little bit of trouble here against Mr. Gervs. Mr. Gervs looking really strong with this jumping jack ball. Mark the Shark contemplating how to go about. But he's on life support right now. He's charging up. He's got the... Oh, and just like that, the air buzzsaw connects. And Mr. Gervs draws level 1 game apiece. Impressive stuff from this maniac of a jumping jack flash cabal. But it's effective. And now NRS has decided to put this character in the game with the moves that he gets equipped with. And Mr. Gervs is taking full advantage of it, as he did last night against Lord Shitstroke. One game apiece now. Are we going to see Mark the Shark swap characters?
Total Khan.
Nope, he's gone straight back to Total Khan. Gervs obviously tied to the Cabal pick.
For ugly.
Okay, game point for both these players right now. 1 game apiece.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, in the Wuxi Dragon Grotto. Total Khan against. That's going to be a crashing blow from Mr. Gervs. No conversion because of the breakaway. Has established a bit of a life lead. Short up. Connects this time. Oh. This is going to hurt quite a bit here. This is going to hurt quite a bit. Another short up. Mr. Gervs on the momentum path right now, and Mr. Gervs is going to close this game out surely. He put himself on match point here, guys. Mark the Shark is down a match point, and unless he's able to turn this around, we might see Mark the Shark go down into the lower bracket, and he just suffers. I think Gervs might be in his mind. I think Gervs might completely be in his mind. He's got the crashing blow loaded. This is not looking good for Illusions and Mark the Shark. Gervs with the well-timed air escape. He's got the crashing blow, just a down 2 there. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Gervs. Mr. Gervs Lands a straight jump in. Opened up there by Mortal Shock. Full conversion into a command grab ender. 292 damage, 29%. Mortal Shock again with the air to air, with the conversion into the command grab ender. Mr. Gervs has access to a teleport and he's going to use it. No! Not going to use it. Mortal Shock. Close out round number 2. This is squeaky bum time, ladies and gentlemen. Mortal Shock, Mr. Gervs, 1 game apiece, 1 round apiece. Who's it going to be? Start from Mortal Shock. Mr. Gervs stuck in the corner here and Raw Nomad Dash does not connect this time. Mortal Shock trying to extend the damage but drops it at the end. Gervs cashes in on that crushing blow. Surely the crushing blow cashed in. Oh, and this is going to hurt. 35% at least. 36% to be exact. Wake up button from Mr. Gervs. Catches Mortal Shock. This is going to be heartbreak for either of these players, whoever ends up on the losing side here. Mortal Shock looking tentative but lands it down too. Are we going to see the Nomad Dash? Fatal blow out of nowhere. Mr. Gervs is known to do exactly that, but Mortal Shock. Whoa! He tried it, but Mortal Shock holds his composure and eventually closes and slashes out that game. 2 games to 1, Mortal Shock, and he is sweating. I can guarantee you, he is sweating. Big up to Mr. Gervs for taking Mortal Shock all the way down to the wire. But this is the type of player that Illusion's Mortal Shock is. He's able to keep his composure in the toughest of tough situations, and he's come out on tops. Mr. Gervs with a bit of heartbreak, but that was a fantastic match, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Mr. Gervs must be swearing at himself right now. He was 1 frame away from taking the game against Mortal Shock. 1 frame and a bit of damage. I need to catch my breath, guys. I need to catch my breath. Just before this, we saw a close encounter between BGH and Valve Overkill going 2-1 in favor of BGH. And now we've just seen the tightest of tight affairs between Mr. Gervs and Mortal Shock. Mr. Gervs at the end, unfortunately, going down by 2 games to 1. Well played to both those players. The brackets have been updated, guys. And right now we're going to go up into our next game. Illusion's Killjoy 837. Mr. Tanner Vibes himself going up against AI's Frosh 911. That invite is about to go out right now, guys. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. Frosh 911 going up against Illusion's Killjoy. Okay, the invites have gone out, guys. We're still in round number 1 and it's been an exciting affair thus far. Mr. 5000 going 2-0 over Careless Winner. BGH going 2-1 against Valve Overkill. And finally, Mortal Shock going 2-1 against Mr. Gervs. The invites have gone out. Okay, we're just waiting for these guys to join us in the lobby. We see Killjoy has already joined us. We're just waiting on AI Frosh 911. Okay, both these guys are in the lobby. The game is about to go down. Killjoy going with a random select, landing on Kano, who happens to be Frosh 911's main character. We're going to see a Kano mirror here. We are going to see a Kano mirror. Some entertainment for you guys here. Killjoy with the Killjoy tech. Kano versus Kano. How are you guys doing in chat? Are you enjoying the action so far? I certainly am. Gambler and or Frosh versus Nice Bit O Masher. Frosh 911 has established a fairly decent life lead. And he's taken the first round as AI Frosh going up against Illusion's Killjoy 837. Frosh 911 taking an early advantage first round. And yeah, as Zaza has said in chat, Lord Kane. So far, the Kane extraordinaire taking a bit of a life lead here. Killjoy is slowly trying to fight his way back into this match. Down 4 into the forward 4 this time. Mid-time command grab. Ooh, this is going to do some serious damage here from Frosh. Can just keep Killjoy burning, which he's been unable to do. Oh, and Killjoy answers back with a fascinating combo with the roll ender. 1 round apiece, guys, in game number 1. Is Frosh going to be able to get himself back here? He put Killjoy in the corner. Some corner pressure, great anti-air there from Frosh 911. Killjoy and Frosh, both very accomplished players with Kano by the looks of it. Frosh finishes that combo. Had Killjoy airborne, so not going to do the most amount of damage. Killjoy goes into a bit of a life lead now. Both players absolutely cautious. The forward grab connects from Killjoy. He's about to close this out surely. Nope, not just yet. Oh, that was unsafe. That was unsafe. And Frosh on the verge of being destroyed by Killjoy. He is. And Killjoy with a 1-0 lead over Frosh 911 with Frosh's main character. Now this was a bit coincidental, guys. He just went for a random select, landed on Kano. It just happened to be Frosh's main character. And people who main particular characters, one match that they absolutely hate is the mirror. The mirror match, for some other reasons, a match they just absolutely hate. So Killjoy obviously stuck to the Kano pick.
Kano. Blunder from down under.
And Frosh sticks to Kano. Guys in chat, if you can just verify that Killjoy is in fact taking the correct variation. These are the things that happens when you take a random select. You don't take note of the variation, but
Tick tock, you don't stop.
Looks to be the right variation. Molotov cocktail, manhandle, and the chemical burn. That is correct.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, Frosh down by 1 game to 0. Dashes forward to get the forward grab. Kind of gets Killjoy closer and closer to that corner. He's got corner position now. That's Frosh, and he's putting all sorts of pressure on Killjoy. Ducks the grab down to crushing blow, and Frosh in double quick time closes out round number 1 of game number 2. Frosh is back, guys, or is he? We'll find out in round number 2 now. Killjoy starts off with a forward 1-2 combo. 1 into the command grab. Air to air, Killjoy wins the exchange. That's Frosh in the corner now though. Dashed up again with the forward grab. Wake up to into the down to 169 damage. Not the most damaging, but I'm sure Killjoy will take that. As will he take that forward throw, putting Frosh on fatal blow territory. Oh, and again, a dash up grab. 3rd time lucky for Frosh. Oh, tries it again, but no. Suffers it down 2 this time, and
Final round. Fight.
Party Partner saying the random select was a bold move. Ooh, down, go back, 3 crushing blow connects this time with a bit of dot damage. Frosh in all sorts of trouble here. Ooh! Answers back with a crushing blow of his own, does Frosh. Good throw tech this time. Oh, just missed out that air to air there. Back 1 into the amplified knife tosses. Killjoy is on the verge of closing out this match against Frosh 9-1 with his character. Ooh, Frosh had a great opportunity there to close out that match with a... Still goes for the one grab. But the flare coming into the picture there, and unfortunately for Frosh, he gets teabagged by Killjoy and finishes it off with a crushing blow, fatal blow. So guys, we just see Illusion Killjoy take out Frosh with Frosh's very own character by 2 games to 0. Advancing into the next round of the winner side is Killjoy. Frosh down to the lower bracket. Guys, if you want to see what I'm seeing, simply hit !! bracket in the chat, and Nightbot, our good friend Nightbot, will send you a link into what the bracket is looking like right now. Okay guys, so it is now 9:15. I am going to ask the guys who are in the lower side of the bracket if they can please play their matches off stream. So Darkadus and Frosh 911, as well as Valve Overkill and Mr. Gervs, please play your matches off stream. Please play your losers round matches off stream, and please report your scores as soon as the match is concluded. First to 2 on the lower side of the bracket, guys, please play your matches off stream. We on stream are going to go back into the winner side of the bracket, where we are going to see BGH going up against Mark the Shark, followed by Mr. 5000 going up against Killjoy. And I'm sure that that's the very first time that you've ever seen that match on Kombat Africa. So guys, just make sure that you hear me. If you can please spread the word to the guys in chat, send them their messages in WhatsApp. Mr. Gervs and Valve Overkill, please play your match off stream. First to 2, please report your scores on smash.gg as soon as possible. And then also Darkadus, Careless Winner, please go up against Frosh 911 off stream. We are going into the winner side as we speak. BGH going up against Mark the Shark. Okay guys, invitations have been sent out to both BGH as well as Mark the Shark.
.21 gigawatts. The Drooler.
Okay guys, we've got Bilal with the Raiden pick, but it doesn't look like this connection is going to hold. Now, Mark the Shark has left the building. Let's just find out what's exactly going on there. One of you guys still in chat right now, guys. We're just trying to work out what is happening with Mark the Shark. Bilal still there. Ping not looking too healthy, but we have tested recently, and the connection with other players does seem to be fine, but we'll just wait and see what is happening with Mark the Shark. Mark the Shark is rejoining. Party Partner showing the guys in chat the way. Guys, if you do want to see what the bracket is looking like, just bear in mind the losers round 1 matches are taking place off stream. If somebody can just make sure that everybody knows that matches are taking place off stream, their matches are to be reported. But guys, as Party Partner has done in chat, exclamation point bracket, and that will open up a link to show you exactly what the bracket is looking like. Right now we are in winner side round number 2. The loser side round number 1 matches are taking place off stream, hopefully as we speak. Those matches are Frosh 911 going up against Careless Winner, and Mr. Gervs going up against Valve Overkill. Okay, attempt number 2 between these two guys. Not looking good at all. Okay, we are going to have to make a call here and make a call fairly soon. I think the problem is actually coming from Bilal's side. So let me just check with Bilal if his connection is something that's a bit problematic at this point in time. Multi-shock looking fairly healthy on 66 milliseconds. The pick I'm getting with Bilal at this point is 333, guys. So just for transparency's sake, that is what we're sitting with at the moment. And I'm not sure how we're going to go about this. Okay, we're just waiting on an update from these two guys. If these two guys are going to have issues, before we dish out DQs, we're going to ask them if they can just try to play their match off stream. But before we get there, guys, just bear with us. We're going to try and sort this out as soon as possible. Hopefully the match between Mr. Gervs and Valve Overkill is taking place off stream, as is the match between Frosh 911 and Careless Winner. We're just trying to get Bilal and Mark the Shock. Let's just see if okay, I'll tell you what, BGH and Mark the Shock, maybe reset your routers, and then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into Killjoy and 5000 in the meantime. Okay, just in the interest of time, guys, BGH and Mark the Shark are going to reset their routers and try to come back. But while they are trying to get that sorted out, we're going to go into the other match on the winner side. Illusions, Killjoy going up against Gematrix's Mr. 5000. So we're going to get those invitations out in the meantime. Match I've never seen on stream before, and I'm sure you guys have not seen it either. Invites have gone out, guys. Okay, winner side, round number 2. Gematrix is Mr. 5000 going up against Illusions, Killjoy. These guys are about to join us right now. You guys still having fun in chat. I hope you guys are all having fun in chat. We are going to try and run Marco Shark versus Bilal the moment this particular match concludes. I don't know why, but my YouTube is displaying at 408. No, I lied. 240p. Suicidal Tendencies. That's the name of this edition. Mr. 5000 has joined us. Killjoy has joined us. Eric the Hunter with the fire emojis, because this match is going to be fire. Guys, it's always fire between these two guys. Now, are we going to see Killjoy go for the random select again?
big trouble.
Nope, he's gone for Shang Tsung this time. Mr. 5000.
10 hut.
Going for Jax. Going for Jax. Any Jax players
Soft
in
serve.
chat right now? I'm not sure if you can get a fist pump emoji, but put the fist pump emoji there if you think Jax is the kind of character you want to see Mr. 5000 playing right now. Mr. 5000 against Killjoy 837.
Round 1. Fight!
Also for the crushing blow already, that Shang Tsung. Oh, he did not go for Jax. Wow, that was a quick character change. Ice Queen Season against the Warlock Shang Tsung. Great anti-air from Killjoy. Spotting the wake up.
Rise and defend. Round 2. Fight!
Oh, crushing blow connects there. Forward 2, 1, 3. Closing out that space with it. Forward 2 there. This is such a closely contested match right now. Is that going to close off? Yes, it is. One round apiece, guys, in game number 1 between these two juggernauts of Africa.
Final round. Fight!
Bit of lag coming in. Hopefully it's disappeared. It has. Ooh, that lag clearly affected the timing there. Africa things, guys, is one of the things that we have to deal with. Ooh. Oh, misses left. Ground eruptions there. Manages to dodge it, but he's still on life alert and is suffering quite a bit of lag there. He's Frosh. Killjoy just controlling space with the Shang Tsung. Mr. 5000 with the trip card punish. Ooh, and the lag just seems so... Ooh, some fancy little stuff happening here by Mr. 5000, but the jump kick connects and Killjoy takes a 1-0 lead over Mr. 5000 now. It has to be mentioned here, the lag between these two guys, which is not normally seen, seems to really be affecting the quality of this particular match, as I'm sure it would any other match here, but lag is clearly something that is affecting these players. Score coming in from the match between Gervs and Valve Overkill. Valve managing to take that match by 2 games to 0. Okay, we see another disconnect coming through here. So guys, we're just going to try to get to the bottom of everything that seems to be happening here. Frosh 911 coming through with hopefully a score as well. Careless Winner with a 2-0 victory over Frosh 911. Okay guys, so while we're waiting for these things to be sorted out, please hit exclamation point bracket. Those two results on the loser side, round 1, have come through. Docade is advancing 2-0 over Frosh 911 and Valve Overkill advancing 2-0 over Mr. Gervs. They are both in the second round of the loser side. We are just waiting for the winner side matches to conclude. Killjoy is still in the lobby. We are just waiting on Mr. 5000. Okay, does anybody know where Mr. 5000 is? Okay, Mr. 5000 is back, guys. We're about to get this match back in effect. 1-0 in favor of TB Killjoy. Illusions Killjoy. TB Killjoy is his Steam, or sorry, PSN ID.
Mr. Rourke. Foxy lady. Bleeding Man Festival. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so we've got Jade this time against the Warlock Shang Tsung that has been played by... Ooh, wow, what do we have going on here? We've got two tournament variations. We've got the Jade, and we've got the Warlock Shang Tsung being controlled by Illusions Killjoy 837. Mr. 5000 going all the way back to the days of the Mortal Kombat 11 beta was in fact rocking Jade and kind of going back to where it all began, in a sense at least. Ooh, wow. I did not know that comboed. I know that now. Both players on fatal blow territory right now, and who's going to take it? A raw fatal blow connect, and you'll find in fact Dave things, the last addendum. Mr. Sol, I see you guys all. Jay taking that first round over Illusion. Killjoy obviously leading by 1 game to 0. Mr. 5000 on the comeback trail right now in the Stock Cotton war camp. The Stock Cottons are looking patiently, seeing what's going to happen because they're wanting to know where is their next meal coming from. Will it be the carcass of Shang Tsung? Will it be of Jade? Only time will tell. Nitro kick amplified. Down to crushing blow connects. Plus framed by Jade, but Killjoy manages to survive that scare at least. No flawless block coming through there from Mr. 5000, but does anti-air Shang Tsung with the Nitro kick, getting Shang Tsung closer and closer to the corner. Nitro kick into some plus frames. This is going to be a good opportunity for Shang Tsung to actually convert into a fatal blow, and I think this might just kill. Shang Tsung's fatal blow, not the most damaging, but I think this might just kill, guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm wrong. But the crushing blow connects off that amplified projectile. Killjoy now on match point. An opportunity to book himself a spot in the not the grand final, but the winners finals. Down 2 from Jade, a goddess-like down 2. Doc Cotton's waiting patiently for that carcass to present itself here in the back, saying, I am hungry. But they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer because Jade seems to be making a comeback here, trying to level it at 1 game apiece. Looking so far so good for Jade, and the Doc Cottons are looking rather dismayed, thinking, when are we going to eat? One game apiece between Illusion's Killjoy and Gematrix's Mr. 5000. We are going to try and run the match again between Bilal and Mark the Shark as soon as this one concludes. Hopefully the internet issues have been sorted. The Dark Cottons are unfortunately not going to get to eat unless these guys are going to somehow find themselves fighting the deciding match.
Jade. Shang Tsung.
In the Dark Cotton war camp. I got an answer to that, Mark the Shark. 5000.
Chosen dude.
Oh, he's left the Shang Tsung behind and he decided to go for the blue tank pick.
Nostalgia realm.
Shang-a-lang ding dong, said Mr. Gervs. 31 of you still joining us tonight. I saw somebody say in chat there they're getting tired of MK11 running MK Extreme.
Round 1.
My advice to the guy who has mentioned that in chat: give me the names of 8 people who want to participate in a Mortal Kombat Extreme, and we'll make that happen. It's happened before, we'll make it happen again. Liu Kang into the Nooch, going up against Jade. Jade from Mr. 5000. 1 game apiece, guys. Kid Reborn giving us a great idea. They're playing in the retro cage with the temple in the background. Jaded with another down 2. Such an effective down 2 Jade possesses. Killjoy connecting with the amplified Liu Kang projectiles. Oop. Back 3-4 into the fatal blow connect. Is this going to kill? I highly doubt that. Mr. 5000 is not dead just yet. Oh, down one into the fatal blow, and Killjoy suffers at the hands of Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000 puts himself on a match point right now, guys. Is Mr. 5000 going to advance into the winners final, or is Mr. Killjoy going to have something to say about it? Only time will tell, and this round 2 will tell. Mr. 5000 with the corner combo, only 196 damage. And another 188 to that, and suddenly Mr. 5000 has Killjoy in less than half life. Another down 2 attempt, this time Killjoy away and blocks accordingly. Mr. 5000 with a back 3-4-3. Mindful duck into the 1-2-3, into the dragon kick amplified, and just suffers yet another down 2. Mr. 5000 has Killjoy stuck in the corner, down 1 check. Killjoy already does not have access to the fatal blow, but neither does Mr. 5000. Plus frames. Oh, this could be the turn around for Killjoy. It does kill. It is double match point. Illusions, Killjoy, Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000. Who is it going to be advancing into the winners final? Killjoy starts off the round in good fashion here. No crushing blow, down 2. Corner carry for Mr. 5000. This time connects. No conversion. Wake up a Killjoy up 3. Mr. 5000 taking a little bit of a risk with that parry, but has not been punished as yet. 1-2, 1-2 into the forward throw. Killjoy on life alert, and I think Mr. 5000 is going to take this match. He does so in spectacular fashion. Mr. 5000 advances to the winner side finals. Killjoy going down to the lower bracket. So unfortunately that first game was plagued by a bit of lag, but I think the second and third game much better. Mr. 5000 taking it at the end by 2-1 over Illusions Killjoy. And we're going to try to run the other match again, guys. The match that I'm sure each and every person in chat right now wants to see, the match between Illusions Mark the Shark and BGH Bob Grantiel. Okay, Mark the Shark and BGH, your invitations are about to go out. If we can just ask Mr. 5000 to leave the Koth lobby so that we can get these other 2 competitors in here. Mr. 5000, you are in the winners final, but we are going to have a couple of more matches before we eventually get to your match. So if you can just leave the Koth lobby for now. Somebody can just inform Mr. 5000 to please leave the Koth lobby. Thank you, sir. We are going to get Valve, BGH and Mark the Shark back into the chat right now. Invitations have gone out, guys. Okay, so unfortunately for Frosh 911 as well as Mr. Gervs, their tournament lives have been finished. Careless advancing over Frosh 911, Valve Overkill advancing over Mr. Gervs. Valve Overkill already has a match set up with Mr. Illusions Killjoy. Bilal on 250 millisecond ping. We'll just wait until Mark the Shark is able to join us, and let's see if these guys are able to actually have their match. It does not look promising at this point in time, guys. I must be honest with you. But we're gonna wait and see.
Ray dude. Ugh. Shao Kahn's day spa.
Okay, so far the match looks like it's holding. We'll just wait and see. BGH versus Illusions, Mark the Shark. Baraka versus Raiden. Shock Therapy going up against Shark Hours here. Illusions, Mark the Shark, BGH. Completing a string there is Mark the Shark. Bilal taking the spot away from Mark the Shark with this constant Raiden pressure. Mark the Shark finds himself in the corner going down in that first round. Fairly comfortably on the part of BGH.
Round 2. Fight!
Christian Clay in chat, I see you as well. Mark the Shark trying to fight his way back. Great flawless block into the up to 17% damage. Great scout on the throw attempt, and Mark the Shark and a catching on some serious Baraka damage. 47%. Thank you very much. Some Takatan is still hungry and wants to eat. And I think that Takatan's name is Baraka. One round apiece, guys. Mark the Shark against BGH. Oh, there's going to be a bit of a damage in the corner. 25% in that little swaggy looking combo there from Baraka. As a plus frames, get punished this time. Down 2, connects by Baraka. Is the Stakatan gonna have his lunch day, or is Raiden going to spoil the party? Back one into the overhead this time. That's going to be punished, and I think Mark the Shark's gonna close it out. He's just going to kill. This is Baraka we are talking about. Yep, that is so dead. Mark the Shark survives the early scare and takes a 1-0 lead over Bilal. The match seems to be playing okay, from what I can see. 1-0 in favor of Mark the Shark over BGH. Don Pablo in chat. 40 of you guys in chat as well. So wonderful to see all of you. GG's. That Raiden noise. Oh, okay. Noise. Seeing a very creative Raiden, says Andy Otam. Bilal just contemplating on which way he's going to choose. Is he going back to Raiden?
Thundercat.
Seems that way.
The memories. Round 1.
Okay,
Fight!
match number 2, BGH against Mark the Shark. And the forward grab here. Abul Chanda, see you in chat as well. Ooh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. 45%. BGH already under 30% life. Just on 30% life, give or take. As Baraka stuck in this corner here. Baraka challenges with a forward 4. Back 2 connects as well. Tries the short up. Jump 3 into the forward grab. Puts Baraka into the corner. Forward 4 connects. Attempted grab, but BGH such a difficult person to grab. Dishes out the grab of its own. Has Mark the Shark stuck in the corner. Oh, and this time Mark the Shark closes it out with a forward 4-4. Put himself in a match point position against Raiden. Raiden trying to fight his way back into this match. Connects with the overhead. Just tried the back 2, but it's a down 2 for his troubles instead. And a decent life lead in the second round here, that's Raiden. Forward 3 connects as well. Forward 3-2, and Raiden very, very close to closing out the second round. Does close it out eventually. Is Raiden going to level the score up at 1 game apiece, or is Baraka going to take this round and find himself advantage? Great flawless block there, 169 damage. Forward 3-2 blocked by Baraka this time. Gets opened up with the back 1. Opening that was being looked for by Baraka. Breaks away, well-timed breakaway as well. He goes in for another grab. Bit of lag coming in now. Might fuck up the timing here. Nope. Off the Shark. Holds his composure. Closing in on this match here. Unless Baraka is able to close it out and does not have to worry about Raiden doing any further damage. Baraka, the Takatan, gets his lunch day over a Thunder God. Advancing 2-0 over BGH. And in so doing, advancing to the winners final, where he's got a date set up against the Matrix's Mr. 5000. Very impressive play there by Mark the Shark, closing it out by 2-0 over BGH. Both those guys can please leave the cost lobby. Guys, if you want to see what's happening as far as the bracket's concerned, exclamation point bracket in the chat. We'll send you a link to what's happening in the bracket. All the scores have been updated. The winners final has been set. But for now, guys, we are going to go into the losers round 2, where we are going to have Illusion's Killjoy going up against Valve Overkill. So those invites are on the way out for now. Mark the Shark, if you can please leave the COT lobby. And we'll be getting the invite sent out to Killjoy and Valve Overkill. Invitations have gone out, guys. Losers round number 2. Valve Overkill going up against Illusion's Killjoy. Immediately hereafter, we're going to have Careless Winner going up against BGH. Invites have gone out, guys. I hope you are still enjoying yourselves in the chat. Just remember, guys, Exclamation point donate. FGC Africa admin team have got a match arena link where if you would like to donate to a prize spot that is just going to grow in, week out, so that by the time we have a really big event, we've got a prize spot in order to incentivize our top performers. So guys, exclamation point donate, and please be so kind as to drop a little dono in the match arena pot. The guys who are competing in these big events that FGC Africa are hosting, we would like to incentivize them, and with your help that can definitely be possible. Valve Overkill in the chat right now, or rather in the cot lobby. We're just waiting on Illusion's Killjoy. Just waiting on Killjoy to join us in the cot lobby. Valve Overkill waiting patiently. Killjoy has entered the building, and these two are about to get it going, guys. Losers round number 2. Valve Overkill against Illusion's Killjoy. Valve Overkill. We've got ourselves a Shao Kahn mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, a Shao Kahn mirror.
Round 1. Fight.
Already the breakaway. Zero Blame plays versus the Buff Shao variation by Valve Overkill. Short top, 8 frame short top. Without a doubt, the fastest short top in the game. Plus range established by Valve Overkill. Decent chunk of damage as well. 299 damage. Great for the block of Killjoy. Let's wake up and Valve Overkill. Down 1 into the forward grab. Not going to kill just yet. Shao Kahn with an extra 100 life points. Short up connects this time, and it is Valve Overkill leading Killjoy by 1 round to 0. Is blocked there by Team Killjoy. Gets Valve Overkill closer and closer to that corner position. Valve Overkill with some damage of his own though. 42%. Air to air, Killjoy wins that exchange. Oh, great play there from Valve Overkill. I think he's going to close us out here. Says Killjoy, Killjoy, Killjoy. I am the Shao Kahn main right here. Change your character or find yourself being eliminated from this tournament. At least that's the message that Valve Overkill is passing on to Illusion's Killjoy. That was some absolutely spectacular Shao Kahn gameplay. Valve Overkill leading Killjoy by 1 game to 0.
Shao Kahn.
Killjoy not letting up just yet.
Nostalgia realm.
Sticking to the Shao Kahn pick again. Risking his tournament life here, but this is Killjoy we're talking about here, guys. It is Killjoy. Well, Valve Overkill looked extremely impressive in that first round, or in that first match rather. Let's see if we're going to see that impressive streak continue from Valve Overkill, or is Killjoy going to find the adaptation to take the game off Valve Overkill. Last frames and the short of his own here from Killjoy. Valve finding himself in the corner here. Trying to get out, but the flawless block up two. And a flawless block up two again. 21% damage there from Shao Kahn. Killjoy very impressive in that first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Don Pablo saying Battle of the Brutes. Valve Overkill finds an opening. That's unsafe. 33% damage. Oh! Down to crushing blow connects. This is gonna do a chunk of damage here. 40+%, 41%. And Valve Overkill on the verge of closing out round number 2 in game number 2. Put himself in a match point position against none other than Illusion's Killjoy. Are we gonna see some squeaky bum time take place right now? That is unsafe. Overkill. Down one into the annihilation. Connects from Killjoy. Valve Overkill. Only 195 damage. 28%. Valve Overkill very, very close to taking Killjoy out of this tournament. Throwing a couple of spears there, under 50% life. Killjoy goes for the grab this time. Air to air is taken by Killjoy. Fatal blow, and that is it. Illusion's Killjoy has been eliminated from this tournament, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of none other than the Shao Kahn extraordinaire of South Africa, Mr. Valve Overkill. I would give him a fatality too. I would give him a fatality too, because when it comes to Shao Kahn gameplay, the message is simple to Killjoy. This is my space. This is my town, says Valve Overkill. And he takes it 2-0 over Illusioned Killjoy. I think the first major upset of this evening, guys. Valve Overkill with a 2-0 victory over Illusion's Killjoy. Who is your true Khan now? Absolutely fantastic play from Valve Overkill. So as things stand now, guys, there is only one member of Illusion's team left in the tournament, but this member happens to be in the winners final, where Mark the Shark is going to go up against your Matrix's Mr. 5000. But before we get there, guys, we're going to have the next match on the loser side. And that match is none other than BGH going up against Careless Winner. We're going to get those guys in the lobby right now. Valve Overkill, I know you are still celebrating your victory, but if you can please leave the COT lobby. Thank you so much, sir. BGH going up against Careless Winner. Invitations have gone out. I must be honest with you guys. I had a question in the chat earlier on asking me how is the PS5. One thing I forgot to mention is the interface. It is so lightning quick. And I'm sure the community will slowly but surely start upgrading when stock becomes available more readily. But gosh, I mean, I've let go of my PlayStation 4 Pro, and this is like a PlayStation 4 Pro Deluxe Edition Supremo. It is a brilliant console. It's fucking big, but brilliant. The DS5 is not made for MK11 though. I can tell you that much. Bilal in the lobby right now. We are just waiting on Careless Winner. Careless Winner has joined us. Let's hope there is no connection issues here, guys. Bilal going straight to the Jade pick. Careless Winner going for the Sub-Zero pick. This is the character that Careless Winner is known for most. And he's still thinking about it. He's thinking long. He's thinking hard. And Bilal's like, dude, stop thinking. Let's just get this game over with. He commits to Sub-Zero. They go into Sea of Blood. Will there be bloodshed? Sub-Zero? Cold-blooded? Or Jade? Hot-blooded?
Round 1. Fight!
BGH against Careless Winner. Jade versus Sub-Zero. Nope, we are not going to see that match take place. Or are we? Nope, Bilal has left the game. Okay, Bilal, we just need to make a call here. Okay, we're just waiting to try and figure out what is going to happen here moving forward. Okay, so Bilal just trying to get back into the lobby. Okay, we're just going to try and get Bilal in here one more time, but if there is an issue, unfortunately Bilal is going to withdraw from the tournament. There definitely seems to be a connection issue between my part and Bilal. So unfortunately, if this is going to continue, we're going to have to move on. But we have sent Bilal an invitation, and hopefully he's going to join us, and it's going to just stabilize. Let's hope it does. In the meantime, Careless Winner, after an impressive 2-0 victory over Frosh 911, has earned himself a spot in the second round of losers against Bilal. We're just waiting to see if Bilal will be able to join us or not. If Bilal is unable to join us, as I've said, he is going to withdraw from the tournament. The connection issue does seem to be between himself and I, which means that Careless Winner, Docadis, will advance into the next round of losers. But let's just see if Bilal's able to join us one last time. Okay, Bilal is in again. Before I show you the screen.
Snowman. Foxy lady. Sea of blood. Round one. Fight!
Okay, seems to have stabilized somewhat. Let's just see if it's going to continue. Great flawless block attempt there by Bilal with the Jade Pick TB things, he says. Careless Winner is just telling Bilal to chill. Great anti-air there from Careless Winner. Oh, that's unsafe, and it's going to get duly punished by Jade. Oh, Jade's got this move called Delilah's Dance. Another one of those moves that has just made the character somewhat brain dead. But that's just my opinion, guys. That's just my opinion. If you want to play Jade, then play Jade. I just don't like her. And unfortunately, it looks like we are going to be lagging ourselves out. Or are we? Bilal closes out that first round. I'm watching this game and I'm a bit nervous at the same time because I'm just waiting for that one moment where everything just stands still. But you know, we Africans, we fight through all of this lag and connection issues and stuff. And hopefully it's worth it at the end of the day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be playable for much longer, guys. Some respect being shown between these two players here, but really proving to be difficult to commentate, concentrate, watch all at the same time. Careless Winner landed 27% combo. Oh, down 2 connects. Careless Winner closes that second round. I don't think there's an enjoyment factor here for both these players, surely. Down 2 connects. Such wonderful space control being shown by both players here. Careless Winner. Oh, what a setup. Now, speeding it up a little bit. Back 3-4-3 into the forward grab. Oh, what an anti-air attempt and a successful conversion by Careless Winner with a 1-0 lead now over Bilal. BGH down by 1-0. Are we going to see the Jade pick come out? Or is he going to say, let's just give another character? Maybe his Raiden's going to be out. Who knows? What we do know right now is that Careless Winner has taken a 1-0 lead over BGH.
Scorpion. Tundra.
Gone for the chill variation. TV Things comes back onto the screen here by BGH.
Point Break.
Still 34 of you in chat, guys. Exclamation point bracket. See what's happening on the bracket. BGH trying to stay in this tournament here against Careless Winner. Whoa. Already starting to see things I've never seen before between Jade and Sub-Zero. The Careless down 2. Oh. This time. Backward grab here from Careless Winner. Careless Winner is so patient, so careless at the same time, but it's effective. Has to be said, it is effective. Are we going to see a out of nowhere fatal blow just start? Ooh, not just out of range. That second hit on the 1-2 string just put Jade out of range. Careless Winner is one fatal blow from falling in this round, and that's exactly what happens. Both players with absolutely fantastic space control, absolute fantastic neutral control. BGH fighting back here, trying to get himself back into level pegging. Speaking of level pegging, anybody know the scores on the Euro 2020 tournament? Last I saw, the Dutch were leading 1-0. Down 2 connects here. BGH with the Delilah's dance. Not going to catch out on the fatal blow surely. Nope. Maybe now. No crushing blow yet. BGH, one fatal blow away from going down in this match. Crushing blow will suffice. Careless Winner finds himself on match point with his fatal blow still intact. Is it going to go the way of Careless Winner, or is Bilal going to stay in this particular tournament? Now this is the kind of patience you want to see playing against a Jade, especially a Jade being controlled by Bilal. Down 4 into the slide, amplified. Careless Winner doing well so far. Careless Winner is putting himself in a very, very strong position here. Oh, just misses that Arctic trap. Speed of Jade's nitro kick. Great grab kick there. Delilah's dance connects. Careless Winner so close to taking this over BGH. As weird as this looks, Sub-Zero is actually controlling space here. And just like that, the down one closes it out. It's a big pity that Bilal was suffering from connectivity issues, and that was something unfortunately outside of his control. But as things stand now, Bilal says goodbye to the tournament. BGH has been eliminated, advancing into the next round. Careless Winner. Exclamation point bracket, guys. You'll see that the only 4 players remaining in this tournament are Mark the Shark, Mr. 5000, Careless Winner, and Valve Overkill. Guys, we're going to go into our winners final now. Straight into our winners final. Gematrix's Mr. 5000 going up against Illusion's Mark the Shark. Invitations are on their way right now, guys. Great play by Careless Winner to advance. Unfortunate for Bilal. But this is what we have to deal with, unfortunately, in the African context. Mr. 5000 and Mark the Shark. Invitations are on its way, guys. The winners final, first to 2. The only time this moves into a first to 3 setting is in the grand final. So it's winners final. We've got 2 matches from the losers final, the losers semi-final, as well as the losers final, and then the grand final thereafter. So guys, thank you so much for those of you who are still here and enjoying the Kombat Africa Volume 38 action. We're about to get this winners final underway right now. Gematrix's Mr. 5000 going up against Mark the Shark. The Flavor 13 in chat saying, well, not in chat, but in the chat to me, he kind of said that these guys are lucky that he didn't register for this tournament, because he would have been in grand finals right now. Is that not so, the Flavor? He would have eliminated Mark the Shark in the first round and eliminated Mr. 5000 in the first round. That is the Flavor. The guy who's taught me something in the last 2 or 3 days through a WhatsApp status. Life is too short to be ordinary. I believe that, my friend. Way too short to be ordinary. Mark the Shark contemplating a spawn pick. Gematrix is Mr. 5000, as we've already seen this evening. Contemplating the Melina pick.
Mild-mannered monk. You find Jax's arms, text me.
Okay, Illusions, Mark the Shark, Gematrix is Mr. 5000, Winners Final Kombat Africa Volume number 38, South and East Africa Edition, Spawn versus Liu Kang. $5,000 buttons being pressed here. Sad hours, mash hours, inner demon, inner masher, YouTube at Beatbox 5000. We're seeing it all here on Kombat Africa Volume number 38, guys. Whoa! Charging house spawn out of nowhere, connects. Breakaway is eaten by that fatal blow by Mr. 5000. And that's going to do a fair bit of damage. 41%. Spawn with a very strong projectile range. Happy to just keep his distance. And manages to close it with 5 life points remaining.
Round 2. Fight.
Spawn taking the first round lead over Mr. 5000 here. Ooh, crushing blow, 260 damage, and Mr. 5000 on the verge of going down by 1 game to nothing. Oh, we're going to see crushing blows after crushing blows connect here. And that's it. Mark the Shark just says thank you very much for coming, Mr. 5000. 50% damage to close out game number 1. Mark the Shark looking mighty strong in this winners final. Are we going to see a character swap here from Mr. 5000, or is he going to stick to
Fire and Brimstone?
Ooh, Mr. 5000's not mucking around right now, guys. He's gone for the female version of Cabal. Marionette. That's what her name is. I can't even make out what this flippin'... Gee whiz, my eyes are bad, guys. As you see, I'm wearing glasses. As you might have seen, I'm wearing glasses. My eyes are terrible.
Are layers still even a thing?
I find myself having to squint just to see what the variation name is for Jackie. My goodness. While Spawn versus Marionette, the bionic bouncer.
Round 1. Fight.
Ultimate speed. I'm assuming that's supposed to be staggered. Probably ran out of space. Guys, I don't know about you, but if you were born in the 80s, you have to surely be excited by a Netflix series which is starting on the 23rd of July. Masters of the Universe. B-Man for Kombat Africa. That's all I'm saying. 43% damage by Spawn, but Marionette closes out that first round.
Ah, damn.
Round 2. Fight!
Spawn fighting his way back here. 50% damage, 10%. With that back one. Ooh, that's a punish. Ultra speed stagger coming through here from Marionette. 1, 2. Put some shit on the floor. Cashes in on a fatal blow quite early in the middle of round number 2. Not even gonna get Mr. 5000 close to taking this round, but puts Mark in fatal blow territory. This might just be it. Might be it. It is it, and Spawn finds himself a match point in this winners final.
Final round. Fight.
Shock quite clever there not to close out that combo with the ender, because he realized the gravity was not working in his favor. Oh, here we're gonna see a crashing blow connect. What is Mark the Shock gonna do? 41% damage there from Spawn. Okay. Soul forfeit. Some Super Mario stuff. Yet again is Jackie Briggs. Spawn not out of this. Ooh, that was so close to being curtains for Mr. 5000. Mark the Shark. On life point. No, he has no life support left. It is one game apiece. Mr. 5000 and Mark the Shark.
Jackie Briggs wins.
Doesn't get much closer than this, does it? Does not get much closer than this. Are we going to see a character swap coming through from from Mark the Shark? Or are we going to see yet again Spawn going up against Jackie? Cobra Kai Season 4 being mentioned in the chat as well. And this is what I love about seeing 40 people in chat.
A little punchy.
We talk all sorts of shit here in FGC Africa, guys. Talking about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Talking about Nightbot, Inter XP, Cobra Kai, 10 trillion KBs. One game apiece, guys. Illusions, Mark the Shark, Gematrix's Mr. 5000.
Round 1. Fight!
He's gone for the noob cyber pick here. The lag coming in there by 34%. He starts already. Mark the Shark now dishing out the damage. Some damage of his own, rather. Overhead into this time. Awareness there by Mr. 5000 to go for their DPs. Get some additional damage on the table. Off the Shark. 5000. So often, so many times before, we've seen this match go all the way down to the wire so many times. But Mr. 5000 closes it out and finds himself now on that point.
Ah, damn.
Ash Govender saying he retired. Not sure who retired, but Shark fighting back here, has a nice life lead, but drops that combo. Gets another bite of the cherry this time. He makes it count. Fighting his way back. Oh, this might just be it. It is. Mark the Shark goes down into the lower side of the bracket. Mr. 5000 books himself a spot in the grand finals. And how many times in the past have we been here on the stream desk saying exactly those words? Finishes off with a crashing blow. Mr. 5000 advancing to the grand finals. Mark the Shark going down to a guaranteed spot in the losers finals. Exclamation point bracket, guys. If you want to see what's happening on the bracket, let me just change screen there. Juan Pablo in chat, Christian Clay, Flavor, I see you guys all there. Mr. 5000 ending up the 2-1 victor over Mark the Shark. Okay guys, we've got 3 matches left for the evening. We're going to go straight into the losers semi-final. Docadus, the Careless Winner, going up against Valve Overkill. Valve Overkill going up against Careless Winner right now. Invitations have gone out, guys. We've got Mark the Shark in the losers finals, waiting for the winner of this particular match. We've got Mr. 5000 in the grand finals, waiting for the person who makes it all the way out of the losers bracket. Is it going to be Valve Overkill? Is it going to be Careless Winner? Or is it going to be the rerun between Mr. 5000 and Mark the Shark? Kombat Africa volume number 38. One of the most stacked Kombat Africa editions ever. Invitations have gone out, guys. Valve Overkill going up against Careless Winner. Let's see what's happening in the chat. I'm sure you guys are still enjoying yourselves. 36 of you right there. Dominic J5000. Why is this KA titled Suicidal Tendencies? Well, we saw at the beginning Killjoy going with a random select. He was feeling rather suicidal. He then went for a Shao Kahn mirror against Valve Overkill. He was feeling suicidal. Hence, suicidal tendencies. I made that up on the fly, by the way.
Snowman.
Careless Winner going straight back to the Sub-Zero. Valve Overkill going for the noob Cybot pick.
Tick tock, you don't stop.
Guys are so kind to let your intros rock while I'm busy updating the names and the overlays.
Lifetime ago. Yet you remain
And now I can get to see the match.
One. Fight!
First to two, we're still in first to two territory, guys. Valve Overkill against Careless Winner. Total Blackness going up against Chill. Some wavies being on display there by Careless Winner. Air to air conversion, only 14% damage, but all going to tally up at the end of it all, guys. Valve Overkill hasn't established any sort of momentum in this match just yet. Every exchange going the way of Careless Winner right now. Just missed the timing on that one, the Careless Winner. Still find himself in a fair amount of life lead though. And closes that out with a 1-2 into the that move of Sub-Zero. Probably one of my worst backgrounds in MK11 is the background you're seeing right here, but these guys, I don't think they even care too much about the background they're fighting against, because on the other side of them, there's a worthy opponent, and these guys happen to be brothers as well. Not the players, but the characters that they've chosen, as you all well know. Great sequence there by Careless Winner. 29% damage off that crushing blow. YOLO, Hail Mary, thank you very much. Teleport coming through there from Noob Cybot. I think it might just be a case of too little too late. Are we going to see only the true master comeback from Noob Cybot here, or is Sub-Zero going to close it out fairly shortly? Nope, he closes it out with the down 2. Careless Winner taking a 1-0 lead. And drops a rock on Noob Cybot just for good measure.
Sub-Zero wins.
Katlejo, I don't know if you were here
Sub-Zero.
during last night's stream. Let me just put on the camera while these guys are on the character select stream. I'm gonna boast a bit. You're not gonna get this because this is actually a Father's Day gift. And as you can see or can't see, SCA, those are the initials of my 3 boys.
Round
So
one.
unfortunately, I can't part ways with the gap. Careless Winner, having taken the first game, has got the beyond variation of Noob Cybot this time. Not sure exactly what moves it's equipped here, but I think it's most likely to do with a sickle snag. Careless Winner, relentless pressure here with the Sub-Zero. Reversal punish coming through the amplified slide. Down 2. Careless Winner. I think Careless Winner's got something on his mind here. He is absolutely steamrolling Valve Overkill right now. It is quarter to 11, guys. It is a little bit late. But at this point in time, it looks like Careless Winner wants this a little bit more than Valve Overkill does. And I say that with all due respect. Everything Careless Winner is throwing out right now, everything he's throwing out seems to be working. Valve Overkill has established a life lead though. Second amplified slide connects. Reversal punish. Valve Overkill with the pickup, but no conversion, unfortunately. Forward 2 into the fatal blow by Careless Winner. Now, is this enough to kill? Of course, it's enough to kill. Careless Winner taking it 2-0 in absolutely convincing fashion over Valve Overkill. Valve Overkill says goodbye to this tournament. He places 4th. Careless Winner goes on. Valve Overkill, if you can please leave the Koth lobby. Careless Winner, if you can please stay put. You're about to go straight into your losers final match against Illusion's Mark the Shark. The invitation has gone out to Mark the Shark. We're just waiting on Careless Winner to be joined in the lobby by Mark the Shark for them to take part in our losers final for the evening, guys. Kombat Africa volume number 38, suicidal tendencies, and we've seen it all take place tonight. YOLO, Nomad dashes, random selects, Shao Kahn mirrors against Shao Kahn mains. People have been feeling rather suicidal in the land of Mortal Kombat. I like it. Well, we haven't had to wait too long. Mark the Shark is here, about to take on Careless Winner. Mark the Shark immediately going to the Baraka pick. Careless Winner sticking to the Sub-Zero pick, which I think makes absolute sense. Makes absolute sense that Careless Winner sticking to Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero has got him this far, going up against a very, very worthy opponent in Mark the Shark's Baraka.
Round 1. Fight!
Grafted there. Careless Winner trying the fancy stuff, not working unfortunately. Suffers a fair amount of damage at the hands of Mark the Shark, but he does have corner position now, does Careless Winner. Cashing in on the 35% crushing blow combo. Mark the Shark was waiting patiently for that gutter to connect. Opens Careless Winner up and closes out round number 1 with this Baraka pick. Losers final, guys. We're still in first to 2 territory. Mark the Shark taking first blood.
Fight.
Mark the Shark with the Marauder variation, getting some additional range. Mark the Shark relentless in the corner here. Careless Winner trying to get out, but no, he's just going to go back in, straight back into the corner. I think this might just do it. No, he drops the combo. Careless Winner looks like he has just given up.
Finish him.
Mark the Shark. Super impressive in that first game. Careless Winner is going to have to just think about how he's going to go about taking on this Baraka, this very mean looking Baraka here, guys. If any of you were thinking about maining Baraka, that's how you play him.
Fang face.
Careless Winner thinking about what he's going to do here. Is he going Noob Cybot? Is he going Johnny Cage? Mark the Shark seemed a bit upset at the fact that the Cottons had to starve when they played in the Cotton War Camp a bit early on.
Sonya's happy place.
So he's on the hunt today, and he's taking the entire Cotton clan some food tonight. That is, unless Careless Winner and Johnny Cage have something to say about it. 1-0 in favor of Mark the Shark. Careless Winner with it all to do.
Round 1. Fight!
Not going to get too much success with grabs against Mark the Shark.
Showtime!
This one has been comfortable for Careless Winner with the Johnny Cage pick so far at least. Mark the Shark trying to establish some momentum again. Careless Winner closes out round number 1 of game number 2. That was impressive there from Careless Winner with the Johnny Cage pick. Dominic J5000 obviously very excited that he's seeing his main on screen. His main is getting chop though, 55% damage. And corner position to Baraka. That string forward 2-1-2 does have a flawless block gap. I don't think Careless Winner was willing to risk it at that point at least. 6% damage. Great throw out of the roll animation there. Trade there, fortunately for Baraka. Ooh, somebody got MK11 there. Again, not going to get too much success against Mark the Shark, going for grabs, but manages to survive. And that's going to close out the second round there. Mark the Shark now finds himself 1 round away of a shot at a grand final appearance, yet again against Gematrix's Mr. 5000. Is Careless Winner going to put a delay on that though? We're going to see shortly 25% combat start of round number 3. It's opened up. Does Careless Winner Mark the Shark? Trying to go for the optimal. Ooh, that was highly impressive.
Showtime.
And again, goes for the grab out of the roll animation, and both players in Fatal Blow territory. Careless Winner woofing buttons here. Trying to bait something from Baraka. Surely he does get the forward 4-4, and eventually the Blade Spark ends it. Mark the Shark dishing out a friendship, and I think that is just respect for what Careless Bringer brought to this evening's event. Goes home in a very, very deserved third place finish. But Mark the Shark now is going to advance into the grand final following that 2-0 victory over Careless Winner. Guys, before we get into the grand final, we are going to give Mark the Shark just about 2 or 3 minutes to catch his breath, catch his composure. Careless Winner can leave the lobby. We're going to have about 3 to 5 minutes just to get everybody ready for this grand final. Gematrix is Mr. 5000 on the winner side, going up against Illusions Mark the Shark on the loser side. Guys, we will be back in about 5 minutes or so, and we'll see you guys shortly. Okay guys, we're back and we are about to get into our grand final event. Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000 on the winner side going up against Illusions, Mark the Shark on the loser side. First to 3, bracket reset is applicable. Let's see if this is going to go all the way down to the wire or if it's going to be another clean sweep for Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000. The invites are on their way guys, so let's get these guys in the lobby. In fact, Mark the Shark's already here waiting since his last victory over Careless Winner. We're gonna get Mr. 5000 in here right now. Invitation has gone out. Rodney K. Do we have a bracket Nightbot? Absolutely we do. Simply type in exclamation point bracket in the chat and Nightbot will give you all the details about how these two guys got to this point. DJ Dominic J 5000 asking Mr. 5000 in chat to please play Johnny Cage. I got my popcorn, guys. Mr. 5000 is in the chat, in the lobby rather. The grand finals is about to go down right now. Guys, Mr. 5000 against Mark the Shark. Who is going to be the ultimate African in Kombat Africa Volume 38? Mark the Shark going for Noob Cybot, and DJ 5000, you have got your wish. Mr. 5000 going for the Johnny Cage pick.
Round 1. Fight!
Been a minute since I've seen Mr. 5000 pull out the Johnny Cage pick, and so far doing all sorts of damage on Noob Cybot here. Noob Cybot trying to display a spacing game, but Mr. 5000 just not allowing Noob Cybot to get his game plan going.
I'm the star.
Mr. 5000 takes that first
Round
game
2. Fight.
quite convincingly with his Johnny Cage pick. Cyber slowly but surely answering back. 5000 advancing for the forward grab, keeping Noob Cybot in the corner. Forward grab into a full Noob Cybot punish, 247 and an air escape. No defensive meter for Mr. 5000 right now. After Shark fighting his way back into this round number 2 here against this Mr. 5000. Pressure from Johnny Cage, but it is one round apiece, guys. Yeah, some
Final
popcorn.
round. Fight.
Oh no, now I can't talk. Not a good idea. Mr. 5000 keeping Noob Cybot in this corner here. Grabs scout there and punishes accordingly. 293 and a breakaway down 2. Thank you for coming here, Noob Cybot. Oh, and this could be the turnaround that... Oh, that's an optimal combo. That is death. No. Not death, but very close. Mr. 5000 blocks the shadow tackle. Avoids the sickle snag or airport thing.
Finish him.
And succumbs to a Mark the Shark down 3. Mr. 5000 losing their first game. Mark the Shark Must be feeling good, especially considering the way he started that first round. It was all systems go for Mr. 5000, but Mark the Shark was able to turn that game around.
Grim Shady.
Mr. 5000 hovering over the White Walker variation, which we've seen a few times, going all the way back to CGL.
Tundra.
Play it in black. Play it in black. Mr. 5000, play it in black.
Jade. Nostalgia Realm.
Mr. 5000 going for the Jade pick.
Round 1. Fight!
Cybert in the corner. Going for the overhead end of the 1-1 string. Down for anti-air there from Noob Cybot. Noob Cybot very, very patient, careful, just waiting for his moment. Gets a fatal blow for his troubles. The caught ducking, not going to kill here, I don't think. No, definitely won't kill. Oh! Mark the Shark should actually be called Mark the Shark 5000 because he's the one that seems to be pressing 5,000 buttons right now. In fact, 9,200 buttons, the amount of buttons Mark the Shark is pressing. Amplified Nitro Kick puts Noob Cybot in the corner here. Mark the Shark, oh, short up, connects. Trying to fight back. Are we going to see another optimal here from Mark the Shark? We are indeed 431 damage, and Mark the Shark is now taking a 2-0 lead over Mr. 5000. One match away from resetting this bracket is Mark the Shark with this very impressive Noob Cybot.
Sub-Zero. Moby Ghost. Black Market Alley. Round
Going for the Sub-Zero pick here is Mr. 5000 now. Still on the winner side. Mix or die trying, says Mr. 5000. Or grab and an escape failed, so a crushing blow loaded here for Mr. 5000. Downfall into the amplified slide, 146 damage, and fatal blow territory for Mark the Shock. Close of the first round here. 61 seconds still remaining on the clock, so that round went by fairly quickly. Forward 2 into the buttons there, Mark the Shock, but manages to get what he was looking for. 55,000 in fatal blow territory. 55,000 with the YOLO slide. Oh, that's going to be a crushing blow, surely. Both players in fatal blow territory. Who's going to take it? 55,000's the answer there. Puts himself on the score sheet. 2 games to 1 now in favor of Mark the Shock, but Mr. 5000 has now got what we call momentum. And Mr. 5000 with momentum is a danger in anybody's book, but if there's anybody that can keep their composure going into this game number 4 of the grand final set, it's Illusion's Mark the Shock. Are we going to see Noob Saibot come back? Are we going to see the Spawn? Are we going to see Baraka? We've seen quite a few characters being chosen. We've even seen a Kotal Khan this evening, gents. Kotal Khan going up against Mr. Gervs at the very beginning of this evening. And surviving the scare was Mark the Shock. And because of that survival, he now finds himself in a grand final situation. 1 match away from resetting this bracket.
Grim Shady. Chronica's timepiece.
How many characters can this man play? Asked the last Avenger. That's the most accurate answer I've ever seen. The cost.
Round 1. Fight.
Such great mobility here. That's going to be a punish. Oh, we should change that mechanic, really. Oh, what an anti-air. Down 1 into the back 2. Into a full 21% combo conversion. Mark the Shock and Mr. 5000 putting out all the stops here tonight in this grand final event, guys. Mark the Shock 1 game away from resetting the bracket. No meter to extend that combo. 5000 chuck some stuff at Mark the Shock's direction. But Mark the Shock suffers a backward throw and Mr. 5000 takes round number 1 in game number 4 of this grand final event. The bracket has not yet been reset. Mark the Shock just needs to win 1 more game in this first set to reset the bracket. Looking good for Mark the Shock in this round at least. Mr. 5000 answering back with an amplified slide from Sub-Zero. We all know and love that slide. Blow from Mr. 5000, Mark the Shock in fatal blow territory. And that is Mr. 5000 closing out that game with the forward 2 into the fatal blow. A Sub-Zero special. Mr. 5000 having gone 2 games to nothing down, now finds himself level on 2 games apiece. 1 game away. Potentially. of taking Kombat Africa Volume 38. Still 35 of you in chat, guys. Thank you so much. It is close to 20 past 11. You guys are absolutely fantastic. The support you guys show us on a weekly basis does not go unnoticed. So much so that we want to incentivize you guys by growing a prize pool over a period of weeks, if not months, in preparation for the next big FGC Africa tournament. So guys, if you are interested in donating to that prize pot, simply hit !donate. Matcherino link will appear in chat. Go to that link, follow the prompts, make your donation, and who knows, one of your favorite players could be incentivized courtesy of a community funded prize pool.
Round 1.
So guys, please go to the Matcherino link and donate some of your hard-earned money to a good cause. These guys keep entertaining you on a weekly basis. If FGC Africa is in a position to incentivize them, we will do so with your help. Crushing blow connects there, no combo conversion. Put 55,000 in the corner this time. And they're in the Cotton War Camp. Somebody's gonna eat today. Somebody's gonna eat Baraka on home territory, but Mr. 5000 just pulling it all together here tonight. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. He does have breakaway, but nope, he's not going to use it. Dark Cottons are all rejoicing in the background, hoping to be feasting on Sub-Zero's carcass fairly shortly. Match point for... Oh, sorry, reset point for Mark the Shark.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, that's unsafe, and he's gonna get duly punished by Baraka. 25 or 20% rather. Sub-Zero. Some immense corner pressure here from Sub-Zero. Forces the air escape there from... Wow, so calculated, Mr. 5000. It looks like mashing, but I can tell you one thing for sure, guys. It is so calculated what Mr. 5000 has been doing in the corner there. Putting Baraka in a position where he could basically do nothing. Oh, great crushing blow down two there from Baraka. Are the Top Cottons going to eat shortly? 59% damage. Oh, that's going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Mark the Shark making absolute inroads into this bracket reset. And Mark the Shark resets the bracket. It is going down to a final first to three set, guys. Mark the Shark, Mr. 5000. He's going to have this first to three set one last time for the evening. Andy Tam still with us in chat. The Last Avenger, Christian Clay, Don Pablo, Don 5000, Jivan, Abu Sandra, Zombie Classic. Welcome to top level matching. Let's have some popcorn.
Cyber Lin Kuei Assembly. Round 1. Fight.
Starts off with an opening here, Baraka. Surely going to force an air escape by Mr. 5000. Goes for it again. This is going to be close to 50% of his life gone. In fact, with the dot damage, at least 50% of his life gone. Oh, that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Oh, that is death. Death becomes him. Sub-Zero dies a cold death in the Cyber Lin-Kui assembly line. 48% damage to close out round number 1. Cyrex looking in the background saying, I will bomb you.
Round 2.
Nope.
Fight!
People don't want to hear about Cyrex. Either's there. For the lead. Ooh, crushing blow. The next 300 damage. 55,000. Trying to work out how is going to be the best way. What is going to be the best way possible to get into this Baraka? Calculated button presses here for 55,000. Just it takes a forward force straight to the face there by Baraka. Oh. Standing 1-1 combo. 80 up to attempt on the flawless block punish. Not over just yet. Turning out to be a fantastic grand final so far. Already had a bracket reset. It's 1 round apiece in game number 1 of this reset bracket. Is it going to be Illusion? Is it going to be Matrix? Mr. 5000 or Mark the Shark? Who's going to take Kombat Africa Volume 38 this evening? Only time will tell, guys. So far, Mr. 5000 establishes about a 50% life lead. Down 4 into the amplified slide. Off the Shark finding an opening. This is gonna hurt. In fact, I think he might be so close to death. Oh, this is dangerous territory, but nope. Mark the Shark goes for the down forward 3 rather, and uses the interactable to close out game number 1. Mark the Shark for the first time in this grand final set has established a real lead. Remember, he led 2-0 in the set before this, but he was actually 3 games down to start with. I'm talking out my ass. Bracket reset 1-0 in favor of Mark the Shark. Take it in black, Baraka. Mr. 5000.
Baraka.
Take it in black. Take it in black.
Ahoy there, matey. Round 1. Fight.
It's going to be an opening. Mark the Shark already making inroads. Goes for the optimal. Forces the air escape. 28% damage though. Mr. 5000 doing some Mario shenanigans here. Jumping up and down. Trying to get the Baraka to get some sort of errors in his game. Baraka wakes up and starts a comp. Ooh, just missed that optimal there, Mr. 5000. He's a lucky man. Oh, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Wow. That is a robbery. Daylight robbery. Almost the 5,000. What was the background beats? Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Seems like the 3D era is the only ones that we don't seem to get any copyright infringement, so as long as that's the case, I'm gonna keep on with the 3D MK. Another opening here for Mark the Shark. 6% damage. Down forward, one into the advanced forward backward grab rather. Two connects from a maximum distance. Forward 4 into the down 3, closes out the round for Baraka. 1 round apiece, 1 round away essentially from establishing a 2-0 lead for Mark the Shark in this grand final. But at the same time, Mr. 5000 1 round away from living this up, but this is going to hurt. Oh, the gravity did not work in favor of Mark the Shark there. Both players still on level life as things stand right now. Mr. 5000 probably just taking a slight lead after that sequence, but does get chucked into the corner here by Mark the Shark. Oh, that's gonna hurt surely. Oh, and again he dropped the combo. Mark the Shark, can you afford what you are doing? And just like that, Mark the Shark keeps his composure and establishes a 2-0 lead over Mr. 5000. 1 game away from taking Kombat Africa volume number 58. Is Mark the Shark going to go all the way here? Or is Mr. 5000 going to answer back? Guys, let's spam some fire emojis in the chat. Because this is fire. This is some fire. No wonder Sub-Zero is losing, because the hotness of this match is melting Sub-Zero. And Baraka's hungry, so he's ready to go barbecue whatever flesh is left behind. Take Aaron Black, Mr. 5000. It's the right match for Baraka.
Junior Jax. Jackie Briggs.
Mr. 5000 putting all his faith in a character I like to now call Marionette, a female version of Mario who jumps all the time. Super Mario Brothers. This is Marionette, aka Jackie Briggs.
Round 1. Fight!
Fire emojis being spammed in the chat, guys. Mr. 5000 putting his tournament life on the line by choosing and committing to Jackie Briggs. Opens Baraka up, 27% combo, and has got some blue shit on the floor as well. Got an anti-air there by Mark the Shark. No conversion though. One into the back throw.
No pain, no gain.
Jackie with a first round win. Almighty 19.
Round 2. Fight!
We check down to crushing blow connects. Going to do a fair chunk of damage, 397 before the breakaway. Or forward 4 into the back throw there. A bit risky by Mortal Shock, but it worked. 5,000. Spotting his moment to attack. Put some blue shit on the floor. Mortal Shock finishes the string. And closes out that round, putting himself on match point now. 359 damage combo to close out round number 2. Super Mario shenanigans here by Jackie Briggs. Forward one into the forward throw. Forward one connects again. That seems to be his go-to button at this point of the set, you guys. Forward one for the win. Finds an opening, does mark the shark. Gonna cash in on some damage. No, he drops the combo. Optimal hunting there is mark the shark. He's already used down 2 connects.
Finish him.
And Jackie Briggs takes game number 3 of the reset bracket. Mark the Shark now still in the lead, but by leading 2 games to 1 against your Matrix's Mr. 5000. This is every bit the grand final. In fact, this is every bit the event that we wanted to see today. It's gone on a bit long, guys. It's 25 to 12, but we are still 39 of you in chat enjoying African Mortal Kombat 11 action, guys. Thank you so much. This is Kombat Africa. This is FGC Africa. Kombat Africa volume number 38.
Mr. Emo. JB2. I so need a keep. Round 1. Fight!
5,000 pressing buttons. Mortal Shock has gone to the loop cyber kick. Ooh, air teleport. Over it, into this time. Over it again, but this time it's the 5,000 away. Oh, just missed the duck into the 1-1 combo. Oh, connects. Lucky he's Mortal Shock there that he did connect that, but okay, we'll take that. 5,000. Oh, just walked into a 1-1, and that's going to close out the round.
Join the Netherrealm.
Round 2. Fight!
Match point for Mark the Shark. Down to crushing blow connects. 1, 2, 3 uppercuts. Mark the Shark standing on that blue shit there. Taking a bit of dot damage, but I'm not too sure he's going to be too concerned about that. Oh, what a call out there from Mortal Shock. 31%. Ooh, that's going to be a crushing blow. Too short of Yukins, but forces the air escape from Mortal Shock. Mash hours here from Mr. 5000 has Mortal Shock stuck in this corner. And it's closed out second round. Still match point for Mortal Shock. And your time in chat saying it is the most difficult thing to close out a set. We'll see if that theory is true, if Mortal Shock is able to close this out or not. That's a crushing blow, 266 damage. Next to the flying kick. 5,000, less than 50% of his life remaining. Mortal Shock probably only lost about 20% of his life. Amplified slide. Oh, what an anti-air. Oh, and I think this might just do it. Nope. I think a bit of stream nerves rather coming into effect here. Marky Shark had 2 occasions to close out that match. And I think he's done it this time. Mark the Shark is your Kombat Africa Volume 38 winner. That is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, that this guy is called the Khan of Africa. Coming from the losers bracket, resetting the bracket and taking it over arguably the strongest player in the African continent, J-Matrix Mr. 5000, but Mark the Shark prevails 3-1 in this bracket reset and takes Kombat Africa Volume 31. Guys, that has been the most exciting edition of Kombat Africa in a very long time, and as usual, our grand finalists as well as the remaining 6 competitors, all the way from BGH, Valve Overkill, Mr. Gervs, Careless Winner, who else was here? Frosh 911 and Killjoy Panda. Those 8 guys put on an absolute piece of a show tonight, guys. And thank you to all of you for sticking around and supporting the African competitors here this evening. Thank you so much for sticking by, guys. I hope you enjoyed the entertainment. I've been on my own tonight bringing you this action, and I wouldn't have it any other way for this evening. Absolutely fantastic event. Absolutely fantastic support as usual. And guys, we'll see you on the next edition of FGC Africa streams. Don't forget, Thursday evening, Charlie Wolf Gaming, 7:30. Please tune in, and I'll see you guys next time.